Hi everybody. So my life has gotten a lot busier and it's kind of hard to, do a daily video. So what I've decided to do is zodiac sign videos. So I will be starting with the air signs and I will be releasing Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra this week. And then I'll move through the rest of the signs according to element. So next week will be fire. So Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. The week after will be Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and then the week after that will be Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. And then we'll start again. So you'll be getting 12 videos a month, plus a daily reading, like when I can jump in if there's like a need. I feel compelled to do a reading, but we're going to go ahead and start today with Aquarius. So this reading will apply to anybody who has Aquarius as their sun, moon, or rising sign, or Venus. One thing I have found about the signs with tarot readings is, so I'm saying this is for Aquarius, you can look at your birth chart and see what house you have Aquarius in. So for example, you could have Aquarius in your third house, or your third house is in Aquarius. That is the house of like neighbors, siblings, communication. It's kind of known as like the house of the writers and publishers and stuff, and communicators and leaders. So what you can do is apply the information from this reading and look at your birth chart where Aquarius is in your birth chart, and you can see how it's going to play out for you in that area of your life. So for example, with Aquarius in the third house, how will this reading's energy play out for you in your, neighborhood life, your education, childhood stuff? How is it going to affect you in that arena? Another thing you can do is look at where Uranus is in your birth chart, and Uranus is actually ruled by Aquarius. So say you have Uranus in the second house. That means you apply this reading to what is going on in your second house, which is like the house of self-worth and your, building blocks of your self-worth and your effort and values. What do you value? And that's what will be affected by the energy from this reading. So anyways, that's a lot to take in. I will explain that as I continue to do more readings, and hopefully it will make more sense as we move forward. So that really kind of opens up your ability to listen to all the tarot readings that I will be putting out. So if your sun sign is in Aquarius and you have a moon sign in Libra, you can listen to the Libra reading and find out what's going on in your life regarding your Libra moon. There's a whole lot to astrology. So if you ever want more explanation on it, you can go ahead and message me and we can look at your birth chart and we can kind of dig a little deeper, and I can explain to you what your houses mean and what your planets mean in those houses, and kind of help you get to know yourself a little bit better. So, all right, let's go ahead. What do we need to know for the month of January for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, any other planets in the house of Aquarius, and for your Uranus placements? What do we need to know for Aquarius? All right, so right off the bat, your overall energy for the month of January is kind of looking at the seeds that you have planted in your life and seeing where exactly they have, or how far they've come along. So looking at this tree here, it's pretty barren. And yet, as we know, in January, the leaves have fallen from the trees. You look outside, all the trees look a lot like this one. And you can also see that this person is really watching closely to see which of these fruits is going to be the most, which will bear the most fruit, or if the tree is healthy. They're watching all of these opportunities to see which one is going to drop first. Looks like it's this one down here, and see what it is that, what opportunity will be presenting itself to this person that they have put out, like their intentions. Is their intentions going to be manifesting the way they saw them, the way they originally intended, the way they planted the intention in the beginning? So right now you're in a spirit of patience, waiting, watching what's going on. Like, is anything coming? Is anything happening? Why is it taking so long? You can be just very much in a spirit of contemplation and consideration right now, looking at all the opportunities you have before you and trying to figure out A, which one is best for you, and B, which one is going to grow into the best opportunity for you. That is the overall energy of your month for January. So divine guidance for you right now is to take a look out over the world. Every morning when you wake up, you should start the day with some energy of gratitude and state your intentions for the day. Look at this man standing here with this vibrant coat of red, which represents passion. He wakes up ready for the day, looking to see the sun rise and considering what it is he wants to get done for that day. He has a hold here of one of the two wands, signifying that he has, planted one of the wands into the ground, and he has one right here that he is currently leaning on and working on. So this particular person and you, your guidance is to look out into the distance at this moment in time and really consider what it is you want to draw towards you. And when you wake up in the morning, what is it that you are trying to get done for you in your day? What are you trying to what kind of day are you trying to create? Ask yourself that. Do I want today to be a good day, or is it going to be just like every other day, or is it all the same? And with this bright sunlight in the background here, it really looks like there's a lot of optimism coming your way. You should really focus on the positive aspects in your life and all the opportunities that are coming your way and that will be growing. The reason you should be focusing on positive aspects is because pretty soon you're going to be channeling your energy into moving forward with either an offer you are going to give or an offer that is coming towards you, that you are going to, the offer will be emotional reciprocation towards somebody, or somebody will be reciprocating emotion towards you. They're guarded. See, they still have their armor on, but at the same time, they still have this desire to come towards you, and you have this desire to go towards them and present what you can offer at this point in time. And, there's the crab, so perhaps there might be a Cancer involved in your energy, or there's also the ocean, and it's at night. So I really am getting a Cancer vibe. You might be dealing with a Cancer who you want to get to know a little bit better, or who wants to get to know you a little bit better. And as you get to know each other, you can maybe take off the armor bit by bit and get to see the soft sides of each of you. But it takes time and trust to get to know each other. So that's the divine guidance right now. Stay positive, and if you have the opportunity to open up to somebody, either romantically, or say you start counseling, you can open up to your counselor, or you're becoming friends with somebody that you're working with, you can open up to them and develop more of a friendship aspect with them, or at school as well. So there's definitely an opportunity coming in for you to feel free to express yourself emotionally, or somebody will be expressing themselves emotionally to you. So for the past energy, it looks like something occurred in your life that you kind of turned your back on, and you knew the truth, but you weren't willing to accept the truth. So you had your back turned to it and you were ignoring it. And, despite the fact that you were ignoring it and wishing for a different outcome, you were enlightened against your will about the situation, and you couldn't ignore it any longer. You had to do something about the situation. And, you know, even though it wasn't something that you really wanted to happen, it was something you thought you didn't want to happen. What actually happened was you knew this situation wasn't right for you. You ignored it. You continue to press forward and hope for the best. But in reality, you were ignoring your intuition because you wanted something more than you, like you thought you wanted it more than you actually did. It sounded good to want it. It went with society's, you know, standards, or it was kind of against society standards and you thought it sounded fun. And as you got into it, you know, that's very Aquarian energy, to try something new and, you know, going against the grain, and suddenly realizing, yeah, maybe this isn't for me. And that's okay. If it's not for you, there's no problem, you know, changing your mind. And it really looks like you definitely did change your mind. Death came in and put an end to whatever this situation is that had you totally blinded. As you can see, yet again, with your back turned, ignoring the situation, it had you blinded. But thankfully, you know, with time and sadly, something had to come in and shake you up and shock you out of your stupor and, you know, force you to turn around and go, okay, this really isn't right for me. I have to let it go. And it's going to be, or it was hard for you to let it go, to a degree where you you still have some doubts about the fact that you let it go. But what I'm seeing here is, in the past, that decision to let it go was best for you, because in the present energy right now, you are walking into a meeting of the minds and the body with the Lover's card. You're coming together with somebody who is ordained for you, somebody who will light your fire, that is being sent to you by your guides and angels, who will, you know, complement you. Opposites attract here. See the dark skin and the light skin, and the white facial tone here and the dark hair. And, you know, they're on the desert floor right here, but together, like, oh, her face has the black mask on it. His has the white mask. And how funny that they're wearing masks, you know, in the times that we are living in, where there's also a lot of us who are wearing masks. Perhaps the person you run into will be wearing a black face mask, you know, or someone that you run into will be wearing a white one and you'll be wearing a black, or the opposite could be true. It doesn't have to be black and white, but you could be wearing something like a white t-shirt and they're in a black shirt, something like that, that will kind of be a visual representation of opposites attract when you come together with this person. So yes, and this is definitely the person that you are meant to explore this chapter of your life with, and your soul is going to know that it is the person that you're supposed to spend time with. You're going to feel at home with this person. You're going to feel like this person was sent to you. It also means that I'm seeing here that presently that the person who has come into your life, actually, to be honest, this person is in your life already, because this is present energy. So somebody that you know that is kind of opposite of you is going to be a partner for you here in the next few months, up to 6 months from now. You know them already, and you will be either in a relationship or yeah, you'll be in a relationship with them within the next 6 months, whether it be romantic. I anticipate that it would be romantic because it is the Lover's card, but sometimes you can have love for a person and not have romantic feelings for that person. But in your energy now, your person is around you. The person may be somewhere where you work, or they may be busy right now working really hard on building a legacy for themselves or for their future family, or if they have children. You see a child here in the photo or the card. They might be focusing on building a life for their family at this time, or you might be doing that as well. That's what I'm actually seeing. You're very focused on reaping a harvest and, you know, creating a legacy for your own children. And because this person is in your energy, when you are investing in something like this, you're you know, doing something for the greater good of your family, usually the person that you attract will be doing the same. It looks like the energy between you two currently might be a little bit combative because you both have been through a whole lot, you know, since you, I don't know, I just got since you last saw each other. So I don't know if this is a past life connection or if this is something where you haven't seen them in a little bit and, you know, you're both kind of feeling defensive and at odds against one another because you're unsure of where each other stands and what each other wants from the other. And you're a little bit afraid to invest in each other at this moment. But the fact of the matter is the person that you're the most afraid of right now to invest in is probably the one that is going to end up being the person you're in a relationship with in 6 months. So keep that in mind. So if you feel kind of like an opponent energy from somebody, or you're feeling kind of like your defenses are up really high, that could be past trauma coming forward into your current reality, making you feel like you're guarded because you don't ever want to get hurt again. But you have feelings for this person, and you know that if you give in to these feelings, you put yourself at risk of getting hurt again. So, you know, that could be why you're defensive. And maybe try to keep that in mind when you feel defensive around your person. And I think you also intuitively know who the person is if you don't know outright. So, and chances are good it's the person you're thinking of right now as I speak about this. And also in the current energy, there has been a balancing of karma. Today is actually, I believe it is, I'll have to look into it. We're conjunct, the moon, I believe, is conjunct Saturn. And I'll have to double check that and I can put it in the comments later. But that means that karma has come, you know, the full circle has come around. It's time to release the negative karma that you've been carrying and walk forward into your future with your debt has been settled. It's time for a new beginning, a new chance to turn the wheel, you know, very much a energy of the 7 years of lean has passed and now it is time for the 7 years of plenty. So in the future energy, it looks fantastic. There's the Two of Pentacles, and as you can see, there is the infinity symbol here, which indicates, you know, cycles and that things go around and come back again. And, you know, there's this Joker or jester throwing these balls up in the air and putting on quite a show. And there's also, you know, a skip and a step. It shows that there's joy going on right now. That could be because you have, or excuse me, not going on now, it will be in your future, because you will realize very soon that you have met your person that you are, you know, waiting for, and you're going to want to celebrate. That is shown here with the Knight of Wands. You're going to be extremely passionate towards this person and want to spend a lot of time together with them. I'm getting that you're going to want to spend time in bed with them. So, you know, congratulations on that. And they're just, like I said before, they're going to light your fire. They're going to be a little bit different. Notice that he's not just riding a horse, he's riding a unicorn. The energy that is coming towards you in your future is going to be electric and exciting and satisfying, and it's really going to, you know, I'm getting tickle your brain, honestly. Like, it's going to give you more zest for life, and it's going to lead to a union between you and your person. You're going to have a celebration where people are going to want to gather and witness the love that you two are building between you. I'm seeing 4 here. So 6 months from now, you'll be in the relationship, and maybe by April of next year, you might be celebrating a wedding together, or the 4 could be significant that you could finally start going on dates together starting in April, or yeah, I'm getting Aries season. There's the ram's head by Aries season. So that would be, I believe it's like March 20th through April 22nd. I can verify that as well. But yeah, by Aries season, you're going to be with your person. Look, He's not wearing a shirt. She's kind of wearing like a pretty little celebration dress. It's going to be a warm, beautiful time in your life. Things are going to be lit up for you. You're going to feel a lot of joy. Let me pull a little bit more information. What is some energy for Aquarius? Of course. Anything else? All right. All right, so I got the book, the tower, and the ring. So right off the bat, I feel like this tower is representing the building of firm foundations. The book represents a legal document such as marriage, which would be proposed here with this ring. This person that is walking into your life is the person that is going to ask you to marry them or commit to them in some way, perhaps even doing like a hand fasting ritual, which might be seen here in this image. There's something about this connection that's coming in for you in the month of January. It's growing right now and will come to fruition within the next 6 months, where a circle has come to a full circle. Everything that you have been through has been completely worth it. And it's time to start a new round on the wheel and begin a new chapter of life and see how it feels to be in a relationship with somebody who actually wants to know you for who you are, and all your masks can drop and you can celebrate each other for each of your, very unique energies. I'm going to pull a message of love for you. What message of love do we have for Aquarius? Present. Future. Okay. All right, so it looks like for the past energy, we have denial, detached with love, to clearly see the truth. Present, interference, an external party is intruding on this relationship. So something is going on, perhaps why your person and you are, at odds, is there's somebody who has come between you two that is making you feel like you can't trust them, and they're afraid to let that person go because they don't want to let somebody go to be with you if they're afraid that they aren't even going to be with you. It's going to definitely take a lot of trust between you and your person to work through this interference. And the trust card did come out. It says it is safe to trust in this situation. And at this point in time, an addiction is affecting this relationship. And the addiction could be something as simple as codependency, where the person who is intruding on your new love connection is only there because of addiction purposes or addiction reasons, because your actual counterpart is unable to let them go for fear of not being able to survive without them, whether financially or emotionally. And the person that is intruding is making their presence in your life, or in your person's life, pretty priceless by stepping up and being somebody who does everything for them so that your person doesn't really have to be held accountable. And one thing about the connection that you have coming in with your person is you two will have a grown-up, mature kind of love, where you are not going to put up with anything less than the best from each other, because while it's nice to have somebody who loves you at your worst, they're also going to encourage you to be at your best. So kind of building up each other's backbones. So the addiction that's going on in the present situation might, be combated if you can, truly trust that you can be with this person, and this person sees that they can trust that they can be with you and feel safe to work through their addiction and release the codependent relationship with the intruding party. And the denial aspect here as well is that the person who is intruding on your love connection may not even realize that they are the one intruding. They might be thinking that you're the one who is intruding on this love connection. So there definitely is conflicting energy in the air. Somebody wants your person and your person wants you, but your person is afraid to be with you because they know that the connection with you is so strong that once they give in to this connection, that is it. It's the end. It's time to hang up their hat, put away their boots, start, what is it here? Building a foundation and start writing down like the traditions in the family book and perhaps even walk down the aisle. So looks like January is the beginning of an extremely exciting relationship journey for you and your future person that is in your presence currently. So just keep your chin up and, spend some time with family and friends. And if you know who this person is, just be a friend to them. That is really where it should always begin. Be there for them if they want you to be there for them. If they don't want you to be there for them, give them the space they need and they will come back to you, because this is a divinely orchestrated union, and what is meant to be together cannot be kept apart for very long. So I have a lot of faith that you have a lot to look forward to, and January will be just the beginning, where right now you're figuring out exactly who it is that is your true love connection. So follow your gut. You know what to do. All right. I'll talk to you later, and good luck. Bye.